What's up, y'all? It's Jasmine J back with another episode of CCGO, where we spotlight brands, small businesses, events, and just creators here in Houston trying to make an impact. So today, I have a special guest with me. If you don't mind, can you please introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what it is that you do?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Caden Dekievit, but I go by DSA 14. I guess you could say I do some clothing.
I love that. So why DSA 14?
DSA 14, so Don't Shy Away is the name of my clothing brand. Just abbreviation for it, so DSA money, you know.
I love that.
And then the 14, I guess, like Trippie Redd used to always say 1400. So, like, I just took the 14 out of 1400, I guess, and put it together.
Okay. So how did you get all into clothing? Like, how did this start? How did your journey start?
So, honestly, just like, I grew up not really having money for clothes. I wasn't really able to buy my own clothes. So when I saw fire clothing, I wasn't able to get it. So I was like, why not make my own clothing? And then I just wear whatever I make.
So when you say make your own clothing, like you print it on shirts, you design, sew, all of that? Or like what does that process of making your own clothing look like?
Making it. So originally I did it like drop shipping. So I'd put something on Printful and then they'd send it to the customer. I just take care of the design. And then I started vinyl printing. My mom and dad, they bought me a vinyl printer, and then I started doing that. And then that's kind of what took it off in Billings, is I was just setting up events, major events, and then they just come in, buy my product, and then I moved out here just to like do it more online and go harder at it. So it's definitely came a long way. So I did do the printing, designing, and now I just design it, send it to my manufacturer, get samples, and make sure it's right, and then send it out.
I love that. So you're not originally from Houston.
Mm-mm.
So what brought you down here?
Opportunities. And I always loved Houston. Like, fun fact, I always I told myself, I'm going to go to Houston. Me and my friend had a plan, actually. And then me and him kind of fell out. And then I decided to still move to Houston. So, like, I'm living our dream now. But,
I know that's right. So we talked a little bit about this before we turned on the cameras, but what is some of the biggest difference in having your brand here in Houston and then having it back at home in Montana?
Yeah, Montana. I wouldn't say much different, but creativity-wise, like, it just went up another level. But the biggest thing is just getting it into the people's hands. There's way more, like, people that are going forward, doing content creation out here than Montana. No one really does it, and no one does it at a high level, I should say.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people doing it at a high level, and that's what I like.
I love that. So what is some of your biggest inspirations behind your brand?
Virgil, with Off-White, he's definitely an inspiration. But other inspiration is just like where I came from. I want to take care of my parents, my brothers, and my family one day. So like that's my biggest inspiration. But Aiden Ross, he actually wore my clothing. He's a big inspiration. Shout out to that man.
Hey, shout out to him.
Hell yeah. And then Sneeko as well. He's kind of controversial, but I appreciate you as well.
For sure. So how do you get your brand out there? Do you do a lot of events? Do you do a lot of networking? Do you go after influencers? Do you give clothing away? Like, what are some of your strategies to get your brand out there?
All the above. And I think if you're starting a clothing brand, you got to do all of them.
Yeah.
So I network at a high level. I network with major business owners, and I continue to do so because that's what's going to upgrade your knowledge and everything like that. Now, giving out, yes, I've gave out to the homeless, gave out to friends, and then the influencers, targeting influencers, getting them to wear it. I'm actually sending these samples over to Atlanta, so hopefully he does something with them. But yeah, you just got to attack at every side and just play offense, I guess.
So how long ago was it that you decided that you were going to start this brand and start putting your strategies together?
2017 is like when I first made a design, and I was like, I don't know when, but I'm going to do something with it.
Okay, I have to ask you this. Yeah. How old were you in 2017?
2017, damn, I'm 19 right now. Probably like 16, 17, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. At a young age, you made up your mind this is what you want to do.
Yeah, and YouTube, that's what I do as well. Like, I always had that mindset. Me and my brother, like, we're going to be content creators. We're going to do this. And then, low-key, I kind of got inspired by Jake Paul in a way, too. Because, like, when he was doing his vlogs, like, he was selling out. Like, that's the one thing I looked. His merch would sell out every single time. And with, like, full send. So I was like, I'm going to build my YouTube with my clothing brand and make it sell out that way as well. It's just another funnel to it.
For sure. So in all of this, what are some challenges that you've had to overcome?
Man, a lot of stress. It's a mental battle for sure.
So before you go to the next one, because I like to have transparent conversations. So with the stress, explain to me, like, what is some of the things that's been very stressful and how did you deal with it? Like, what are some of the things you did for yourself to overcome that?
Yeah. Okay. So first, I would say the one is like moving away from family. So that's
Yeah.
definitely hard. So like you got to sacrifice kind of the time with your family for your goals, if that makes sense. So that was definitely a hard part, but how I overcame it is just with the same mindset of keep going. My brother, he recently had a seizure, and he like I didn't know if he was gonna, be good after it. He was like sleeping after it, so couldn't get a hold of him. But that's another thing that I've been going through. But like how you do it is just you just keep going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, okay, 2017, you got started. Tell us about some of your accomplishments and growth from 2017 to 2024.
Confidence. I mean, that's the biggest thing is I take away from those is just building up the confidence. It doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen. And that's like what my brand's about too, is don't shy away, be comfortable, be confident. And like, that's why I make comfortable clothing. Cause like the more I made and the more I wore, I was more comfortable in it and I was more comfortable with myself. I was working out. So I think just the biggest thing I took from it is confidence and knowledge. Like now I love to learn. I love to read and stuff like that.
So what's the biggest impact you want your brand to have on the community?
To be honestly, it changed time to time.
Mhm.
But like with Shaq, he makes cheap clothes for the kids. They can wear it and they feel confident in that. But overall, just say I want more people to be confident, more people to just be comfortable in what they're wearing, and also just to be inspired. Like go after your dreams. I was a kid at one point where like I didn't have many friends, I would say, but I still overcame it and still strive for better and wanted to better my life. So just strive for your goals. I hope to inspire people, like just make them achieve their goals. Like you got it. Like
I love that. I love that. So with content creation, because we're in a day and age that with any business, you have to make content. So like, what is that like for you? Do you batch content create? Is that something that you struggle with creating content, or is that something that's just a part of your everyday with your business? Where does your brand stand with content creation?
content creation, I know I could definitely do it at a high level. What I just need to do is produce more. I'm being honest, like there's always room for improvement. I have all the tools that I need. I just need to do it at a higher level and more frequently. But TikToks don't shy away. I'm going up on there. I'm just continually doing it. Consistency is the biggest thing. So I'm already committed. Now consistency is how you finish.
Yep.
So I'm gonna make sure to finish. So just consistency.
That's a fact. So how your parents feel about what you're doing?
They support me 100%. Like 100%, they back me up. They support me. They're always like worried about me. That's one thing is they're just worried. Like, what if this doesn't go well? But like, that's not even in my
every
mind.
parent. Every parent's gonna have that little bit, but they definitely give you the support you need.
Exactly.
Do they rock? Don't shy away?
They always do. They
I
always
love
be
that.
rocking it. Yeah. And my brother, like every single day, he'd be rocking it, like every day. So
Shout out to the brother and the parents, man,
Yes.
for holding it down for sure.
all of them, man, like everyone that I really gave it to, they always be rocking it. So like, that makes me the happiest is just seeing someone in my clothing. That makes me the happiest.
So what are some of your creative processes like when you're creating or designing something? Like, what does that process look like?
Honestly, you got to start out with a sketch. So I put on some Lil Baby, some Drake or something, and then I just go in the mood. I do edit. I do designs on Procreate, so just going on there, working the sketch out, and then bringing all the pieces together, finding inspirations on the internet. Because a thing that I have in my Twitter bio is I connected all my. Actually, I forgot the quote. My apologies.
It's all good.
You just got to take your inspirations all together and
Yep.
put it into one, and then that's going to work out. So just finding inspiration while designing makes the outcome work good.
Are you a believer that some of your life experiences, like things that you experience in your everyday living, could be also an inspiration?
100%. Like everything around me is an inspiration. Like waking up in the morning, like that inspires me. So everything.
For sure. So how'd you find out about CCN?
Through Jason, actually. Shout out to Suski.
Hey, shout out to him for sure.
Shout out to him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I really connected with him once we knew each other. But yeah, I saw him on here. He was rocking my clothes during his podcast, so I was like, I got to get on here.
Oh, I love that. That's great. That's great, great. So I'm big on the youth, right? There's a lot of young people out there,
Hey, let's go.
nine,
That makes
10,
both
for
of us.
sure. And they need inspiration. They need guidance. They need light. You know what I'm saying? So what would be your advice to them?
Keep going. Like, don't let anything deter you. Like, there's so much noise out there. So many people telling you to do this, telling you not to do that. So just focus on what you need to do and dial into yourself, love yourself, and like just watch other people doing what you do and follow their footsteps because that's going to inspire you and that's going to keep you going.
That's great advice. Great advice. So what's on the horizon for the rest of 2024?
2024, scaling my brand to a whole nother level.
Exactly what does that mean for you?
For me, getting 10K in a month. Like I've gotten well over 10K in profits from my brand, but I want 10K in a month. That's my next goal. So I'm preparing myself for this drop. I don't know when this drop's going to be, but it's going to be sometime in the summer, like August. I may even push back that far, but I'm just going to make sure it's all good. Reworking my whole entire website, so it's going to look fire, and just creating and collabing. Like, that's on the horizon.
I love that. I wish you nothing but good luck with your brand and everything that you're trying to accomplish in 2024. So outside of being a brand designer, who are you and what do you like to do?
So I'm Caden. no, I'm playing. But what I like to do, design, man. Like everything that I've been talking about, that's what I like to do. That's me. Is like creating. I like designing. I like spending time with my family, having fun outdoors, whether that be like just playing basketball with the homies or anything. Like I love everything, and I just try to do everything. So traveling is a big thing. So I'm definitely going to be doing more traveling in 2025, but 2024, I just got to stay dedicated, stay here.
Right. Put yourself in position.
Exactly.
That's what's up, man. That's really, really great. So, I know we talked briefly about you and your YouTube. So tell me more about your YouTube and what you're trying to do with that platform.
Give a spotlight on other people. That's why I like what you guys do is you guys put a spotlight on other people. So that's what I want to do is just gift it to, I started in Billings. I was gifting like local rappers and local people like doing good things in the community. I'd gift them my clothing brand. Some clothes from my clothing brand. So I just want to do that here, spread a positive spotlight on these rappers because I don't want them to all look bad because they're really not. So just sharing that spotlight, having them in Don't Shy Away, rocking it, them feeling fresh so they could post up on their pictures. Shout out to like Preston Wayne. He's always rocking the beanie too. But yeah, just sharing the spotlight on them.
Hey, shout out to that. You got to show me your beanies. I've been trying to get my beanie collection up now that my locks have grown out a little bit. I'll be looking for beanies. So definitely got to show me what you got for sure.
Of course. I'll show you right after this for sure.
Okay. Was there anything else you want to share with people about Caden and what you have going on?
Man, just follow the journey. Don't Shy Away, 22 on Instagram. Don't Shy Away on Facebook. Don'tShyAway.com is going to be revamped. I promise you can't go to the site right now, but it's going to. So just find me there. Keep in contact with me, follow the journey, and be locked in. Like, just be dedicated towards your dreams and live it up.
Man, this man came through here and dropped so many gems. Like, boom, 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 boom. That's definitely great stuff. So one thing I do want to ask you about before we close out this interview is just the whole journey. Like, what do you feel is something that people that are brand designers here in Houston, what is something that you think would help them take their businesses to the next level? Like, what can Houston do for our brand designers to put them out there?
Being out here for a little bit, that is a little tough question to answer. But I would say to get to the next step is to go through a manufacturer, good trusted manufacturer. So if you're got the designs already and you're looking what to do, whether you should print, whether you shouldn't, I think printing, I shouldn't have done it as long as I did. If I moved on to the online world and getting a manufacturer, it's way easier. Not only is it easier, it's better quality. Like this shirt right here, amazing quality just because I get it from China. It's a good manufacturer. So I just say getting a good manufacturer is going to help them tremendously. And that's the biggest gem is manufacturer.
Y'all hear that? Get a good manufacturer. If you're out there, you're starting branding clothing, somebody that's already been doing it and starting to see success, he's letting you know, listen, take the note. Okay, get a manufacturer.
Get a good manufacturer. That. Don't let them scam you. Don't do one off of Instagram that DMs you. They're DMing you because they don't have enough clients. Manufacturer. Yeah,
definitely. So is there anybody on YouTube or any pages on YouTube that you refer to when you're trying to, learn more knowledge about what it is you're doing?
I'm glad you asked. Shout out the boy, Project Capri. Man, he's doing it at a high level. He's actually just moved down to Houston, so we got to welcome him.
Yeah,
But,
definitely. We got to get him in the studio.
Exactly. Nah, I definitely look up to him. He's scaled it tremendously. He made like 250K his last drop, which is crazy. And he's only like 18. He's younger than me, which is crazy.
Wow.
You Love SK. He's another one that's grinding that I watch. Yeah, I like the way he designs, and his stuff is high quality.
Well, there you have it, y'all. He's came through, gave us a lot of gems. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe Community Cultivation Network. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe your platform. Let them know again your platform on YouTube.
Okay, DSA 14 on YouTube, number 4, and then teen. You find me there.
Definitely. And give them your IG one more time.
Don't Shy Away 22, DSA _14. Follow both of them. Just look up Don't Shy Away 22, and then you'll see me on there. Follow me again on Twitter if you want to, 14 DSA. I'll be on there a little bit.
Hey, definitely tap into it because he has a lot of knowledge in it. And coming from Montana, coming down here to Houston, he's grinding. He's trying to get it done. So, hey, if you got that good energy and you on the same wavelength, make sure you tap in with him, like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you keep checking out Community Cultivation Network because we're steady spotlighting brands, entrepreneurs, small businesses, and events that's making an impact here in Houston. So we'll check y'all out on the next episode. Peace.
You heard her. Let's go.